Welcome to the channel. I'm going to go over a backtesting results for 5 months that I have done for the micro gold. This is a strategy that I use. It's just a stacked and balanced strategy, and also the custom moving averages that I've developed. This strategy has everything that the Ninja Trader add-on has that is on the site, orderflowbars.com. It uses stacked imbalances, and it uses the custom moving averages that I have developed. Now, the results, and we're going to go into more detail about this. I just want to show you the results of $69,248. This is on MGC using 30 and 20 contracts across all 5 months, 20 to 30 contracts. It just depends on the average true range. That depends on how many contracts that it has traded. Also, I'll show you the results for the ES. ES is right here on the right here in my terminal, that you can actually see the results of the ES. Now, I have used the data. I have written my own backtesting engine, okay? And I have used the data from Data Bento. This is all the data that I downloaded. This is MBO data. This is market by order. This is every single order that got routed through the CME. This is every single order. The schema is MBO. Now, MBO is full order book data, including all buy and sell orders at every price level. Okay. Just the month right here of 0301, the size was 2.7 gigs. As you can see, this is large files, 16.2 gigs right here for the NQ. I've ran this on the NQ and it's profitable. I did this because I want to show people that what I am teaching on this stream actually works, and works very well. When I am teaching stacked and balanced and the order flow bar moving averages and how I trade it, I just wanted to show people and prove it does work. So right here, this is micro gold, and I did it on micro gold because that was a little bit easier to get the data. Plus, at the very beginning, that's all I used was micro gold. So I said, okay. So I'm going to be moving on into using the actual mini gold futures probably next week as well. But here, what we have in March 25th. The regime is what the period was like. Now, when you see these results, I have it for March 25th, July 25th, April 25th, February 26th, and May 26th. You have to test something in different market conditions. March of 2025 was slow. The P&L was $3,840. The max drawdown was $600. So you could have done a lot more contracts. A blow up of 2,500. Most of these prop firms have for a $50,000 account, you have a blow up of $2,500. The profit factor was 2.14. The trading days was 19 past one account. This was just a passed and blown. Is okay, did any accounts get blown? And how many accounts would pass if you needed to reach the $3,000 mark? Now, July 25th was very quiet. That was $5,600. That was $480 max drawdown. I got 19% close to $2,500 blow up, and it was 2.5 for the profit factor. That was extremely big profit factor for that. Now, April of 2025 was a normal market condition. Okay. P&L was 17,000. The max drawdown was 1,500. 61% got close to the 2,500. 2.23 profit factor, extremely well. Trading days, and then past 5 accounts. As you can see here in February of 2026, normal market conditions. P&L was $28,000. Max drawdown 1,600. 64% to the 2,500 draw to the max blow up. Profit factor of 2.35, 20 days, 6 accounts passed. Now, with the conflict in May, because the news has been going crazy, the market has been going crazy. So May of 2026, we have the Iran conflict going on. That's why the regime, I just put conflict there. We have a max P&L of 14,000. Okay. And then we have a max drawdown of 1,700. That was the biggest one. And that is to be expected. Now the profit factor dropped, okay, to 1.5, 23 trading days, and then passed 4 accounts. Now the total was $69,000 profit. I went to AI and I said, okay, compare this to other institutional profit factors and things like that. Zero blown, I have zero blown across all regimes. Normal months average is 22,000. The slow months average is 4,700, and the conflict for the month of May was 14,000. Most professional quant funds operate on a 1.2 to 1.5 profit factor over the long run. Now, this was 5 months. Also, this was over 1,100 trades. So this just wasn't done on like 4 or 5 trades. This was done through 5 months of data in 2 different years, 5 months of data, and over 1,100 trades. Top tier high frequency firms might hit 1.5 to 2, but they're trading millions of signals with razor thin edges. Retail strategies that claim 2.0 are almost always curve fitted or tested on too little data. Real out of sample performance usually regresses to 1 to 1.3. If you see one of these gurus on here that says, "Oh, I have a robot that will trade for you and it's 2.0 profit factor," then it's curve fitted for that month or that data that it was fitted to. That's why I did 5 months, May conflict. And I picked different months because you have rollover quarters and things like that for quarter 1, quarter 2. Also, I picked months that were slow for gold, things like that. And as you can see, the profit factor kind of stayed around the same. Okay. And that is what you want to see. You're not going to see a large P&L on slow and very quiet months. Retail strategies that claim are curve fitted. We already read that. Real out of performance usually regresses to 1.0, 1.3. A 2.0 plus profit factor sustained over 1,000 trades across multiple months and different market regimes is in the top 1 to 2% of all systematic strategies. And that is what this is. And that said, your 102 days isn't a large sample yet. 6 to 12 months with no degradation would make it genuinely exceptional. But the fact that it holds across slow, normal, and conflict months without any blowups is what makes it credible, not just the profit factor number. So the AI, because I posted all this data that I got from the testing engine that I wrote. Okay, and why did I write my own testing engine? Well, NinjaTrader has one. It has playback, but I'm telling you, and I say this all the time, the data you are getting is trash. Okay, you're not going to get good, accurate results. Okay, you need to have good quality data. That's why I went to Data Bento and actually paid for the data. Okay, you're getting gigs and gigs of information. I'm getting true MBO data, every order that was written. So the testing engine that I wrote, it only works on a terminal. Okay, it only works on a terminal like this. Okay, which is fine. Okay, I don't need it to be in a user interface. I wrote it in the terminal for me to use it so I can test it. It's a lot easier to do that way and quicker. So let's go over this. This one is for the ES. Okay, this was trading 4 contracts and 2 contracts depending on the average true range. When the average true range on a 1 minute is extremely high, you hear me say don't trade. And the reason why is, well, you can either win big or lose big. And I know a lot of people don't care because they're like, well, it's an eval, go or blow, who cares? Well, I do, because I want to write a strategy that can consistently pass evals and consistently get funded accounts. Also, I don't always trade these prop firms. I trade real money, my real personal accounts I have for 10 years. So that's why I need something to do this. So, and I've been a software engineer for over 15 years. I've been trading for over 10 years. Okay. So when you put the two together, normally you can get pretty decent results. So this right here, as you can see, these are just the different sessions. Now, the only thing is, I am only trading session custom, yes, 9:45 to 11:45. Okay. I'm only trading from 9:45 to 11:45. And what I am looking for is a stacked imbalance. Okay. I'm looking for stacked imbalance. Okay. This is the daily breakdown. Okay, so the daily, it lost 100, made 1,200, 0, then made 400, made 300, lost 400, 1,400, 1,200, 1,800. So the total was 15 trading days on ES. That's all the data I have. And then it was $88,250. Okay. The average daily P&L was $550. Okay, that's the average. Total trades was 239 trades. It was only a 35% winning. Okay, 35% win. Okay, that's really low. Some people be like, well, how are you profitable? Well, the total P&L is 8,250. The average trade. Now, the average win is 4.4 points. The average loss is 1.2. So you got an average win of 4.5 points, but an average loss of 2 points. We have a profit factor of 1.8 for the S&P 500. The max drawdown was $850 right there. Wasn't even close to 2,500. I could have traded more contracts. Max consecutive wins was 4. Max consecutive losses was 5. So, and this is on trading 2 contracts and 1 contract, depending on the average true range, the ATR. Now, if we go over here to the here, 3,850. This was for the March 25th. As you can see here, 3,850. So these are the days that it did. This right here is the stacked imbalance, 30 seconds. It looks on the stacked imbalance, and I'm using the algorithm that I wrote uses stacked imbalance, and it uses my custom order flow bar moving average. Okay. It's a proprietary moving average system that I built. So we have 19 trading days. These are all the trading days. The daily P&L to 4,600 minus 120. You have some pretty good days in here. 240, $1,000 day. That must have been a real good trending day right there. 127, 24, 80. Total 19 trading days, 3,800. You got 200 average daily. So your average daily about $200. And here's the results right here. We have total trades 75, winning 32%. But the reason I can be 32% win rate is because my average win is 30 points and my average loss is 14.5. Profit factor of 2.14. Max drawdown $600. Wasn't even close to the 2,500. Prop firm simulation. I have a prop firm simulation of, hey, am I going to blow up accounts? How many? How many can I pass? How many can I blow up? Dependent on the contracts that I do. Let's look over here. This is $5,600 profit. This was for July of 2025. These are all the trades that were taken on the stacked imbalance right here for the micro gold. These are all the numbers for the daily. Okay. The total was 5,600. The average daily, 280. Okay. That's fine. Prop firm simulation, 1 passed. Okay. The max drawdown was $480. Didn't even come close to the 2,500. I mean, that right there, 100% of the 2,500 blow up was 19% of it used. I mean, it's not even close to it. We have here 17,000 profit. That right there goes into a normal month of April of 2025. Okay. These are all the trades that were done using stacked and balanced and the order flow bar moving averages. This is the same thing that I'm testing on my custom testing engine that I wrote. All that stuff, the stacked and balanced and the order flow bar moving averages, is all right there on the Ninja Trader add-on. This is what it can do. April, let's see, $120 minus 120 made 3,000, made 1,200, made 1,500, lost 480, made 700, 1,200 profit, 16, $1,200 profit, $2,500 profit, 2,000 profit, 1,200, 2,000 profit minus lost 500, lost 600. It's not always going to be profitable, and that's fine. The total trades, 20 trading days, was $17,000. Average daily P&L was $868. Again, 41% win rate, so it's picking up. On the slow months, it kind of picks up a little bit. Okay. I mean, I'm sorry. On the slow months, the P&L is going to go down. Then normal months, the P&L is going to go up a little bit. So the total P&L, 1735. Okay, that's fine. Average trade, 7.5 points. Average win is 33 points. Average loss is 17 points. Okay, that's great. Profit factor of 2.23. The drawdown was $1,500. So accounts passed would be 5. Accounts blown would be 0. And here's the thing. This is just going through the daily and how I wrote the prop firm simulation. Is that, okay, made 120, lost 120, boom, 3,000 passed one day. Probably this right here, passed, okay? This right here, probably passed. This right here, passed. So you got 5 accounts that passed for that month. And this is the thing. Maybe you run this on one account, because the way that I wrote this is use one account and rotate the accounts. You use one account, pass it, use the next one, pass it, use the next one, pass it. I mean, you can do 10 accounts and then run this on 2 accounts at the same time. Now, I wouldn't run this. I wouldn't be purchasing 10 accounts and run this on all 10, okay? I might run it on like 4. Have 4 accounts and have the algo running on 4 accounts. So if I did that on 4 accounts, then I'd have 20 accounts passed. So let's look at the next month. The next month is 28,000 profit right here, 28,000 profit. That one was on February of 2026. These are all the trades that it took on the stacked and balance and the order flow bar moving average. And I know some people say, well, what's the strategy? Well, I tell you every single day. I tell you every single day on the live stream. I tell you every single day. You can use a 32 range bar for the NQ and the stacked and balance. You can use the ES. You can use a 1 minute ES. You can use a 30-second ES. You can do 6 bar range ES. Okay. I mean, this strategy works it mainly works really good on ES, mainly on ES and gold. Okay. Now, there are some nuances that I'm not going to talk about or anything, but hey, because it's all proprietary and I'm not going to give out my whole algorithmic trading strategy and show you, that would be ridiculous. So trading the NQ, it doesn't make as much money because the NQ is a thinly traded market. Even though I do tick margin, it's still a thinly traded market. And the NQ is highly, highly manipulated by the institutional algos. So that was 28,000. This right here, average win, 37 points. Average loss was 9 points. Okay. The drawdown was 1,600. Accounts passed, 6. Now, if you had 4 of them running, or if you had 5 of them running, you had 5 accounts, you have this running on 5 accounts each day, and you rotate them, you would have like 30 accounts passed. You'd have like 30 funded accounts. You would have 30 funded accounts in 1 month. That's phenomenal. Now, if you did that, I would not take 30 funded accounts and then start cranking them out on this thing. That's kind of idiotic. I wouldn't do that. Take a take about 5 of them. Okay? Go aggressive on 5 of them, go conservative on 5 of them. Okay? That's the kind of thing you have to do to manage this. Now, the next one's $14,000 profit P&L. Total trades 328 trades, okay? This is the month of May 2026. This is with the conflict and all the news crap that is going on. Okay? As you can see, this has a little April in there, 2930, because that's just the data I have that I downloaded. And I just kept it in that folder. But it had like profit $560, lost $800 on the 30th. Then on the May 1st, 4th, and 5th, made $2,000, made $3,000. Then right here, you got like a couple past accounts right there. Lost 500, made 200, made 700, made 1,300, lost 500, made 700, 1,500 profit, $2,000 profit. $960 loss right there, 1,000 profit, 2,000 profit. And also, what I have done is this trades dependent on the average true range number. Okay, I'm not going to get involved in it. Some of that is proprietary information, but it uses the average true range. I am not going to be trading when the market is in extreme volatility. I just don't do it. Why? Well, because my strategy is not built for that. Okay. My strategy is built for a nice, normal market conditions because normally we are in normal market conditions. We're not in radical conflict, volatile conditions all the time or political volatility. We're not always in that. Okay. We are now. So that's why it's getting hit a little bit. But for the strategy, and this is just basic, take your stacked and balanced area and take the order flow bar moving average. If you listen to me on stream and you apply what I am teaching, you should be able to either make money or break even. Okay. Then you can take it from there and start working it yourself. You can actually take that strategy. If you know how to code, you can take that strategy and start building you a strategy in NinjaTrader. Okay, it uses C#. So I wanted to go over different market conditions. This is over 1,100 trades. Okay, and if we take a look at this, this right here was the ES, 239 trades. Okay, and then in March we had 75 trades, very low. Then we had 88 trades in July, April, 226. February, you got 400 trades, and then you got 328 trades. Okay. So, and then you got some on the NQ, you got some on the ES. I mean, this is phenomenal for a algorithmic trading strategy during conflict months. Be profitable during normal months right here, these two columns to make 17,000, 28,000. Now, the thing, and you can go look on TradingView, look at March 25th and July 25th for gold. It really didn't move that much. It's kind of dead. Okay. Well, still slow and very quiet. Well, the P&L was 3,800 and 5,000. Here's the thing. That's just one account. So if you're making roughly, let's say in July, you make $5,000. Okay. No big deal. That's just one account. Well, what if you're running this on another account? Well, that's a $10,000 a month. That's 6-figure income. Okay, what if you're running it on 5 funded accounts? Okay, that's $25,000. Okay, you got roughly 28 right here. That's $125,000 a month. That's over $100,000 a month if you ran this on 5 funded accounts right here. Let's say you made $10,000 on this one. 5 funded accounts, that's $50,000 in 1 month, in the month of May. Okay. Here's the thing, folks. I don't know why I did that. Here's the thing. So many people just want to take one account and scale it vertically, okay, and just trade more contracts. That's not the thing to do. The thing to do is to find a good, steady strategy where you can make money and scale it horizontal wise. You don't scale it vertically unless you could, unless you go from a $50,000 account to a $100 or $150,000 account. Then you can start scaling vertically a little bit on the contracts, maybe twice as much. Okay. But still, let's say you take a $100,000 account, you're trading double the contracts. That's fine. You're not getting to the max drawdown. That's awesome. And then start doing about a handful of $100,000 accounts. Start scaling horizontal wise. Okay. So I just wanted to go over this, and all of this you can catch me on stream around 9:15 every morning. I try to trade, or I trade every morning. I try to stream every morning. Some mornings I don't. It all depends on what's going on. But you can get the add-on, and you can use the stack and balance areas and the order flow bar moving averages, and also I have the other stuff on there too, like the big trades, things like that. So I just wanted to go over the strategy and show you that it works on the ES. It works on the micro gold, and it worked on micro gold for multiple months against different market conditions, and it kept profitable. That is the key thing. So I just wanted to go over the numbers right here and just show you that, hey, it does work. Now, I am building my own custom trading platform. As you can see, sometimes on stream, I'll show you. What I'm going to be doing is I'm going to be running this algo because the custom platform that I built, there's a section in there that I have put in there for automatic trading. And I am running this logic that you just saw in the backtest. It was running Friday. Okay. It was running Friday on the backtest. Uh, the backtest, as you can see, it was running in the trading platform. I'm going to be showing you the results of it from time to time and go from there. That's all I have. Make sure you catch me on stream at 9:15. Grab the add-on. There's a 7-day free trial. Just go ahead and grab the add-on and catch me on stream, and I'll show you how to use it. It's very simple trading plan. That's all I have. Later.